Just find yourself a nice, comfortable spot to relax. Do not listen to this recording if you are operating machinery or driving a vehicle. But some place where you can take a few minutes for yourself, just to do a little bit of work and let go. If you need to pause the recording, feel free to do so now as you find yourself a nice, comfortable place to relax. When you do, I want you just to take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, just let go of any worries or any tensions that you have in the moment. You're going to give yourself this time to do the work to let go. This time to let your mind and body relax. Just allowing your mind and body to relax. Just letting go more with every breath. And as you do let go, just imagining your body relaxing more and more, getting heavier and heavier. Just letting your mind drift wherever it will. Allowing your subconscious mind to continue to listen to the sound of my voice, while your conscious mind can just rest and forget. Just allowing your subconscious mind to listen to my voice, while your conscious mind can just rest and forget. Just allowing yourself to go deeper with every breath. And as you listen to me, and as I talk to you, I will talk to your mind. Your mind can wander. And as your mind wanders, it can wonder. Your mind can wonder about many different things and different thoughts and feelings. And while you begin to wonder and wander, you begin to drift deeper inside. You can get a sense of noticing an old, big oak tree. And you can be curious about that tree as you begin to walk towards it. And as you walk closer and closer to the tree, you can notice the secret door in the base of the tree. And you can walk to the door and you can gently open it. And you can reveal a wonderful grand staircase with 20 steps. And in a moment, you can begin to walk comfortably down that staircase one step at a time. As I count down from 20 to 1. And with each step down, you can go a 20th of the way deeper into trance. As you step onto step 20, that's right, just go deeper and deeper, noticing what's around you, feeling the ground beneath your feet, seeing what you see, hearing what you hear. Each step you take feels like each step is deeper and deeper into trance. Relaxing deeper into the experience. 19. Going down, stepping down deeper and deeper in your own unique way. And I wonder whether you will take a step with each count or 2 steps with each count at times. At other times, pausing for a thought or two to relax a little deeper. Or just to look around, to take a moment to take in the experience. 18. Going deeper and deeper, knowing you can take yourself down into this state anytime you wish by finding that tree, walking through the door, and walking down the steps. 17. Going deeper and deeper with every count. 1/20th of the way into trance with each number. 16, 15, 14. That's right. And I don't have to know whether you will ever go deeper with the words that I say or the spaces between the words. 13, 12, 11. Deeper and deeper. 10, 9. Over halfway there now into a deep and comfortable hypnotic trance. 8. All the way down. Deeper and deeper. 6. As you approach the bottom of the stairs. And I wonder whether you will become curious about what you will discover. 5. As you shortly begin to notice a door down there. 4. All the way into trance. 3. As you approach the bottom of the steps. 2. And 1. In trance now. As you push that door and see a familiar looking room. A room you know you've never seen before. You wonder where that chair in that room will lead you. And you can go and sit in the chair and drift deeply inside, getting a sense of finding that chair so comfortable, so relaxing. Your eyes relax shut, and you get a sense of drifting off into a pleasant, relaxing dream, allowing yourself to go deeper relaxed now as you just enjoy the comfort. Every sound and every thought for the rest of this session helps you go deeper. The sound of my voice, as well as any other sounds or noises, helps you go deeper. And of course, following my instructions takes you deeper again. Allow yourself to completely relax. As you do, I want you to imagine yourself now in a meadow. A beautiful, peaceful, calm meadow. You notice that this meadow has a stream that runs through it. And you notice that the stream is slightly steaming. It is a warm stream. You realize that there must be a mountain hot spring nearby. You walk upstream, following the creek to its source. And as you walk through the meadow, this steaming creek branches off the main stream. And you know you've found the outlet for the hot spring. Turning and following the warm spring water to its source, you come to a tree line at the edge of the meadow. And in the trees at the edge of your private and beautiful meadow, There's a beautiful mountain chalet there, built over a hot springs. You recognize this chalet as an age-old place of healing and renewal that has always been there for you. There is a sign that invites you to enter and leave the cares of the world behind, to enter and to find peace. As you enter the building, there's a pleasant outer room and an inner room that sits directly over the spring. You move through the outer room and enter the spring room. And in the room that is built directly over that warm, natural healing spring water, there are 2 beautiful basins filled with warm, natural healing spring water. And there's a beautiful mirror between these 2 basins. These basins are carved with beautiful blocks of silver and white granite from the mountains, and they are polished so highly they seem to glow. The water within the basins reflects the beauty of the granite and looks so inviting. One of the basins is filled with healing spring water and soap bubbles. It is a cleansing basin. The other is a rinse basin, filled only with pure healing natural, warm, mineral spring water itself. The mirror is framed in beautiful polished wood and gold. The entire room is so comfortable and so rich. You know you've always been welcome here. And as you approach the basins and the mirror, you do something that would normally seem a little funny. But in this gorgeous healing resort and in hypnosis, it seems as natural as breathing. Standing in front of the mirror, you reach up. You reach up to your head, and you gently find and begin to unzip the zipper that holds the top of your head on. And as you unzip the zipper and pull the top of your head back, you can see your marvelous and amazing brain. But you have a bit of a shock, because as you look at your brain's reflection in the mirror, you notice it's gray and dull looking. You know that we refer to our brains as gray matter, but you also know that living brains are not supposed to be gray. Brain cells are only gray when they're pickled in formaldehyde in a lab. Living brains are filled with flowing blood and vast electrical activity. Living brains are rich, rosy, glowing electrical red in color. So it shocks you a bit to see your brain all gray in the mirror. Looking closely, you realize that your beautiful and marvelous brain is not really gray. It has simply been slimed over with a sticky, tarry, nasty layer of gray stress, of worry and tension. Every worry or stress that you've been carrying around has slimed your brain over with this sticky, ugly, gray tar. Your incredible brain was never designed to be tarred over with stress. It was meant to process stressful situations and let them go. Your brain was never meant to store and warehouse stress. It was never meant to become all coated over with tensions. So, deciding that your brain has been slimed over with stress and tension for far too long, you lovingly and gently lift your brain out of your head. And you carefully set it into the soapy wash basin. And you let that wonderful, warm, soapy, washy water begin to soak and dissolve away all the stress, tensions, and worries that have polluted your amazing and beautiful brain. Soaking away all the miserable, slimy tensions, the worries, the stress, and the fear. Getting rid of all the worries that have been weighing you down. Loosening and getting rid of all the problems that have been tightening you up. Just letting them all begin to soak away in that healing, lovely, warm mineral water. You caringly and lovingly reach into the water. And you gently begin to scrape off all the heavy outer layers of gray, nasty, tarry stress and tension. Gently wash that beautiful brain of yours. And watch as the water in the basin turns dirty, black, as that powerful healing spring water begins to wash away all the outer layers of stress and tension, washing away all your worries, problems, and concerns. And as they wash away, you're beginning to see the rosy, electric, rich color of your amazing living brain showing and shining through the grime, the worry, and the stress. You pull the drain plug in the wash basin, and you allow the water to drain out, carrying away all the heavy outer layers of stress and tension, right down the drain and out of your life forever. And it feels so good. It just feels so good now, knowing that your brain is rejuvenated, renewed, refreshed, beginning to operate the way that it's meant to, processing stressful situations and letting the stress drain away. You fill the basin with more of that natural healing mineral water. And you squeeze in more of that cleansing soap. And you gently set to work scrubbing all the deep stress and tensions out of every corner and every crack, every crevice of your incredible, magnificent brain. You soak away and scrub away every worry, every fear, every tension, every stress from every fold and every sulcus of that richly glowing, abundant brain. You see the rosy, rich glow of color and feel the bright awareness of your brain operating at its natural very best as all that stored up stress, tension, and fear washes away in that healing, warm spring water. You gently clean out every fold and every crevice of your brain, removing every last bit of that nasty, tarry mess of tension, stress, and worry. Your brain positively shines and glows its natural best, its own rich, electric, rosy red. It radiates vitality and health, and all the nasty stress and tensions simply dissolve away. You pull the drain plug again, and you let the dirty water drain away down the drain. And as it drains away, it carries all of the accumulated stress and tensions right out of your life forever. It carries away all the worries, concerns, fears, as the worthless nothings that they are. You gently lift your brain from the wash basin and place it in the rinse basin, where the pure, natural spring water washes away all the soap and any last traces of stress and worry. The minerals in the water soak inside and provide your brain with the perfect balance of nutrients to let it repair any damage the stress has done, so that it can work at its very most efficient for your best and highest good. The rinse water penetrates inside, bringing its soothing warmth and natural nutrient balance to every cell, every fiber, and every tissue of your brain and nervous system. You simply allow your brain to soak up and enjoy all the soothing comfort of your natural spring water. You notice that there are some essential aromatic oils on a small shelf above the rinse basin. Oils like frankincense for ancient wisdom, myrrh for protection and healing, peppermint for vitality, and rose for glowing health, and many, many others, including all your favorite healing and protecting aromas. And you take your very favorite energizing, healing, and protecting oils, and you shake a few drops of each into the rinse water. And those energizing and healing oils spread to form a protective coating over your brain, almost like Teflon or wax over your powerful and astonishing brain. So from this moment forward, stress, tension, fears, and anxieties never stick to your brain again. They simply slide off as your brain processes stressful situations and fearful situations and lets them go. There is one special vial of protective oil on the shelf marked Serenity Blend, and you intuitively know that this will polish your brain to its brightest, glowing, rosy state, a state of perfect operation. You take the Serenity Blend off the shelf and you drop a few drops of the oil into the rinse water, where it spreads out and penetrates every last corner of your brain with a new set of operating principles that help maintain your brain's natural rosy electric power to its highest best. And the new operating instructions that your brain now adopts follows the principle of the Serenity Affirmation. I live each moment in the serenity of simply accepting, without worry, the things I cannot change in this moment. I choose to act with the courage and strength necessary to change what I can in this moment. And I affirm that I have the internal guidance and wisdom to know the difference in each and every moment of my full and abundant life. Listening to the Serenity Affirmation once again, your brain accepts this affirmation as part of its operating system, and it locks the Serenity Affirmation into place. Your brain never warehouses stress again. From now on, your brain processes every stressful situation in life and lets it go. And this Serenity Affirmation becomes 10,000 times stronger every time you hear it again. I live each moment in the serenity of simply accepting without worry the things I cannot change in this moment. I choose to act with the courage and strength necessary to change what I can in this moment. And I accept that I have the internal guidance and wisdom to know the difference in each and every moment of my full and abundant life. I live each moment in the serenity of simply accepting without worry the things I cannot change in this moment. I choose to act with the courage and strength necessary to change what I can in this moment. And I accept that I have the internal guidance and wisdom to know the difference in each and every moment of my full and abundant life. The Serenity Affirmation oils polish your brain to a wonderful, glowing, rosy electric red that shines and shines and shines. You gently and lovingly place your brain, renewed and rejuvenated, back into your head. You zip up the zipper that holds the top of your head on, and you step out of your hot springs temple, feeling incredible, completely refreshed and re-energized. You return to your meadow, knowing you can return to this wonderful, healing, warm spring anytime you like, by listening to this recording again, or simply by thinking about this place in a relaxed, peaceful state, knowing you can return anytime you want for more healing. And it's as easy to do as it will be to return to the outer world when we're ready, bringing back all your newfound peace and serenity into your outer life. If you wish to allow yourself to wake up, you will do so on the count of 5. If you would choose to slip deeper into sleep now, you can do that now, ignoring my count up. So choosing to sleep now, or returning here as I count 1, 2, 3, coming up 4, aware of this time and space, and 5, returning here, feeling confident about all the changes you're making